Hey everyone, so I wanted to do a little unboxing. This is the Linus Tech Tips precision screwdriver set. Also got some interchangeable caps. So we'll start with opening this. We'll open the actual driver here. And I mean, it's a pretty nice, solid feeling little screwdriver. The thing I see a lot of people talk about is this spinner cap. It's like a little fidget, I guess, if you wanted to mess with it. But this can pull up. You can store some of the bits in here. It's got a nice feel. There's that. We'll open the bit case. Got a nice case, magnetic opening, and then you got all your bits. Pretty much any bit you'll need to take apart any electronics. You got some security bits in here, just your typical flats, star bits, some Y, some triangles, whatever their proper names are. Some little nut drivers. And the bits go in here nicely. Nice magnetic. Then I think you got an adapter. Okay, no, this is an adapter, 4mm adapter. It can go in a different screwdriver. Then you can use some of the bits out of here in a different screwdriver. Then this just sits in there. It's a nice little small size, can fit in your toolbox, tool bag, whatever. This I'm probably just going to keep at home and use for electronics and stuff like that. I also decided to buy these end cap sets so you can change out the bits, or the ends, the end cap rather. And you got what are they? You got like a orange convex end cap, a black flat end cap, and then an orange concave end cap. But I thought it was cool that they gave you an option to change it out if you wanted to make it all black or whatever. And I couldn't figure out how to take this apart at first, but it looks like if you look in there, you can grab it with something and then just twist it off. It unscrews, you can tell by the end caps. You can see the threads in there. So I haven't really messed with that yet, taking that off. But this seems like, I mean, it's pricier, I guess, for most precision sets. I mean, maybe there are some more expensive ones I haven't really noticed. But it's like, I think total for all three of these, it was like around 70, something like that. So, I mean, it is a little pricier. I also wanted to do a little comparison with some of the other precision sets I have. Scoot this aside. This is this here is probably one of the first ones I bought, and it's just a little cheap Performax set. You got little bits in here, little metal driver. Got a little, I don't even know if this actually was in this set or not, but somehow it ended up in there. You got a nice extension, some tweezers, a little plastic spudger spoon, another one, little brush. Then you got your little suction cup for taking it off screens of phones and stuff like that, which I haven't really taken apart too many phones. I've taken apart a few old iPods. I haven't taken apart any iPads yet, but And then working on some old video game consoles, which the plastic spudgers, pry bar things come in handy for that. So this thing, I hardly ever use this. I mean, can't even tell you the last time I used it. This one I still use a lot. This here, Tecton, what was it called? It was called the something rescue kit, something like that. But this one's nice. You got all these removable little bit cases, bit holders rather than underneath. You got some nice longer bits. Again, you got a little plastic suction cup to take off screens. Behind that, a little, behind these little nut drivers, another little guitar pick size looking spudger spoon, if I can take it out of here. What's in there? There we go. It's got 3 different little sizes on it. That back. Their driver is a little nicer than, well, it's a lot nicer even than the Performax one. It doesn't feel as good to me as the Linus Tech Tips. I haven't used the Linus Tech Tips one at all yet, so it's yet to be seen how they feel when you're using them. Some little tweezers. There's a little metal pry bar thing that right now I have it set out for something else that I was using it for. And then underneath this, which is a nice little feature for this one, you got a little magnet in here so you can drop screws and stuff to hold them in. So this had been my favorite for a while. And here is another one that I have, a set, a familiar one to a lot of people, this Klein precision screwdriver set. The ones I carry for work, typically just so I don't have to carry like a case like this, are like the 27-in-1, the 14-in-1, and then there's some 4-in-1s and stuff like that. But this is nice for at home, like I've used it to fix eyeglasses and stuff like that. But I mean, you even got number 2s on here, all the way to a number 2, so you can mess with typical screws or just tighten something up really quick. But this one isn't, I mean, the Klein drivers are always nice feeling. It's got the spinner top, so you can, you know, hold it down, and you don't have to, you know, keep turning the screwdriver over. So this one's also is a nice one here. So out of the 3 that I had before, this thing, I mean, it was just one of the first ones I ever bought. Used it for what I needed at the time. Never really messed with that one again. This one, I bought this after and used this forever. I bought this one later thinking I was going to use it for work, but it just was more of a hassle, you know, having a case like this instead of like a 27-in-1, which got one right here. I mean, most of the bits in here are any of the ones you're going to use anyway for most things. These sets have, you know, some more specialty bits that you might run into picking apart some electronics. But as for the unboxing, I feel like, well, I hope, since, you know, it was pricier, that this thing is gonna, you know, really, most of the time it's just about like preference, really, when you're messing with these sets. Like, how does it feel when you're using it? You know, people who watch these videos, and like me, I like to just try out a lot of different tools and see which ones I like to feel better. Some do work better, I mean, but any of these really, I mean, you're gonna get the same end result. They're all good sets. I'll see if the price justifies this here. But this is a really nice one. I don't think you can find this particular one anymore, which I can't remember the name, but if you look up Tecton precision screwdriver sets, you don't see this one. It's a different version. I don't know if it has everything that comes in here. And then in this, I think you can still buy, but there's some different versions now, especially with the mod box, stuff like that. But you can still get this one, and this is a nice one. It's, you know, maybe $29, something like that, I think. But so that's the kind of unboxing and comparison. Hope you got some info from it, maybe help you make a decision, but let me know what you guys think. So thanks for watching.